The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
What's going on, YouTube? Steve-O the Vapor here with you. How's everybody on this beautiful sunny day in East Texas? I hope whatever part of the country you're at or wherever you are in Texas that you're enjoying this nice, beautiful weather just like we are. It's sunny, it's 80 degrees. It's springtime in Texas, folks. You have to forgive me for the exposure and stuff. I've got a lot of light coming in, and this little webcam is just not the best. I'm going to be upgrading all of this pretty soon. Get some decent cameras back in here and kind of make this a little better quality for you guys. In the news, we got several things. First off, I want to start out with California. California has went a step beyond what most states are doing with bills and these types of things to kind of penalize vapors or make vapor products hard to get. California's went one step beyond. They've come out with a website. They've come out with ads on TV, just trashing us with rumors, studies of this and that. Which every study they give out, the vapors come back. We come back as a group. We disprove what they're saying. But California is now going to use taxpayer money, and I don't remember how many millions of dollars they're using in this campaign. But it's just California, get a grip. I don't know what Democrats run in California. I don't care. I'm not going to get political on this. But y'all got to get a grip. Quit using taxpayer money to pay for rumors and lies that y'all don't know nothing about. Okay? Do your homework. Texas, we had some bills going on here in Texas about underage vaping, trying to restrict that. I know there was 4 of them. I've been on CASA. I haven't heard any outcome. I know that last week they were supposed to have brought this to the floor. So I don't know anything about it. I'm sorry about that. I wish I did. But if I hear anything more, I'll be sure to post it and let you guys know. Little note on the vlog here. I have to apologize that I didn't get one done last week. With school, family issues, everything going on, it's really hard sometimes for me to take the time to actually do this. Get a video that I like, edit it, and get it out to you guys. I may move this to a different day of the week instead of Sunday, being on the weekend now that it's spring, going into summer. A lot's going to be going on, so I may move it sometime during the week, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. So anybody that has any comments or suggestions, hey, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I'll take it into consideration. Thursdays are out because that's Grim Greens Day. I think Monday's when Twisted does his. I'm not sure, but hey, I'll check it out and see. Like I said, anybody that wants to weigh in on it, let me know. I want to start out, if we're getting into the meat of this now. I did a segment for last week's vlog that I didn't get out. More of an up close on the difference between traditional mech mods versus hybrid mech mods. So I kind of want to cut to that real quick and get you guys into that one, let you see kind of up close what the difference is. Hopefully it'll enlighten a little bit. But let's go ahead and get up close. All right. And we're going to get up close and show you the actual difference between a hybrid mod and a normal mech mod. Well, really, the differences are, there's not a whole lot of differences until you get to this top cap. Both use either a magnet or spring to push that up. In this tugboat, this is the hybrid. And we'll take this Colonial mech mod, this one I used in the core build, and we'll look at the difference. So the difference is the top. See the difference in the size of the top? On the hybrid, it's just this piece here. And on the normal mech mod, you see there's a center pin that comes out here, and you unscrew this to adjust for your addy. Some are self-adjusting, whatever. But on a normal mech mod, this is what connects to your battery. And as you can see, let me screw this back in there, that this is protected by a little Delrin or some type of insulator between your positive and your negative. On the hybrid, there is no such creature. We'll use the same Colonial Clone Addy that I used in the build, and as you see, to attach it to the mech mod, the normal mech mod, I would just screw it into the center cap. I would adjust my pin according to whichever mod I had, and put that together like that. Then all I would need to do, just a second, I apologize. Take an 18650, drop it in the mech. Maybe I think I have to adjust that one, I'm not sure. But you would screw that in like normal, and two. Now in the hybrid, this is simplified for you. Instead of that, you simply screw it into your top, like so. Now you see this is the center pin of your addy. You just again take and drop that in there, put that together, and there's actually a magnet here. And there you go. No way to adjust for battery rattle in the hybrid. Now, what happens here is it's all about that pin. And you see that it sticks out, it protrudes just a little bit. That's barely on the edge of what would be acceptable for a hybrid. Now, the guy who actually blew his hybrid up, to give you an idea, let me grab my Atlantis. Screw that onto your hybrid, and as you'll see, that is not got any protrusion at all. So that entire piece, your center pin and your negative outside, are going to come in contact with the top of your battery. Get that off there, with the top of this battery. What's going to happen? That's going to hard short, and that can lead to failures. So, word of caution, if you're going to use a hybrid mech mod like this tugboat mech mod that I have here, remember that you want something where that center pin, this center pin, is protruding a good bit from that. This is not a good example. This is actually right on the edge, but you want that center pin to really be an adjustable center pin where you can adjust that out and get better contact with your battery. Now, of course, the hybrid has less of a voltage drop to it, but in terms of safety and general use, I honestly would have to go with the good old-fashioned mech mod. I hope that explained a little bit of difference between a hybrid mech mod and a traditional mech mod, this being the hybrid, this being the traditional. Hope that cleared it up. Now back out to normal view. Okay, I hope that shed a little light, kind of give you a visual difference between the traditional and the hybrid mech mods. Again, word of caution, don't use these guys with the sub-ohm tanks, okay? You can use traditional mech mod, that's fine. Don't use the hybrids, okay? Educate yourselves. Be safe, know what you're using and how you're using it. If you have questions, go on Facebook. There's multitudes of different groups out there that just are full of advice. Check it out. Do a little research at what you're doing. Okay, we're going to get into some new products. Before we get into some of the other ones, I on Instagram, you might see this little picture. I hope I can get it in focus for you. This actually posted on Instagram under Tug Life, but it looks like Flawless, the guys that gave us the tugboat, my favorite Eddie, has come out with a sub-ohm tank. Yes, a sub-ohm tank. I'm telling you, these things drop like every week, but if you see that sucker right there, notice the top. You not only have your airflow down here, it also looks like there's an airflow chamber up here at the top too. And I can't tell from the pictures if maybe that's an RBA or if it's going to be a coiled system, but hey, that looks cool. I think that I can't wait to find out more info on that. I think it's just going to be awesome. The Lemo 2 is dropped already. Tony over at the Vapor Trails channel, I'm going to put a link to his video here for you guys. He's done a review on it. The Lemo is the RBA tank from Eleaf, not to be confused with the Mellow, which is the coil tank from Eleaf. They kind of look similar, different. They do it a whole different way than the sub-tanks and the Delta 2s have, which is fine, and it's got a unique way of filling it. You actually fill it from the top, but it's not the take the top off thing. It's really unique. Check out Tony's video on that, because that thing, it looks cool. I may have to go get one. The Atlantis version 2 is supposed. This thing should be dropping any day. I've already seen that Aspire's put on Facebook where they're kind of getting geared up for the actual pre-orders and everything to come in on this thing. So I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to try it out. I think it's going to be great. If it's anything like the original Atlantis, now that all the kinks are worked out of this thing, it's going to be awesome. I'm still tooting my Atlantis. Now that I got my 5mm tank on here, my organic cotton coils, I'm a happy camper. Okay, I'm happy vaping this thing. I've got it on one of my Scalis, which I love. It's like a daily driver. It goes with me. I'm happy. So, I'm just totally tickled on that. And speaking, the old school, I have to come back to the one that was my favorite months ago. I said it was my favorite, the Sub-Tank Mini. I've actually had to start using the RBA unit in it, though, because I'm getting a problem that we had back with the Pro Tanks and the Mini Pro Tanks. And that is buying replacement coils and getting a wonky coil. Now, I had one in this, and I just put it in a day before, had primed it properly, put drips into the coil before I installed it, primer puffed it, stepped it up 0.5 watts at a time. I think I started at 19. I had it at 21 watts. I was over at my buddy Joe's, his shop, and it dry hit. And folks, I hate a dry hit. Okay, I can't stand a dry hit. It just ruined the flavor, and so I decided I would dink with an RBA, and I've been dinking with it about 2 weeks now. I finally figured out the wicking, which is really easy. You've just got to get it wicked in there right with those juice channels. And hey, it runs great. I've got this in 20.5. Tasty vapor. So right now I'm kind of in a decision phase myself about the next tank I'm going to buy. It's down to either the Delta 2, because it's gotten rave reviews, even though we don't know what the coils are built out of, but it has the RBA available, and people say the RBA is even better than the one in the sub-tank, or the Arctic, which everybody is also raving about, with the 0.2 coils, the 0.5 coils, the fact that it's basically looks just like an Atlantis coil, only it's a dual coil in there. I want to check it out. I want to try it out. I haven't decided which yet. Hopefully by the next video I put out, you guys will see it, and we'll be able to vape it and test it and have a good time. And that's about all I've got for this video. I'm going to go out here. I'm going to enjoy some nice sunshine with my family and all, and have a good time. I hope you guys do the same. Enjoy the weather. Hopefully the pollen goes down so everybody's sinuses clear up. That'd be nice. But until next time, this is Steve-O the Vapor. Stay cool and keep on vaping.